A couple of important trends. Tourism is recovering faster than was anticipated. That's caused airport problems all through Europe, also in Dublin. It's also seen the removal of barriers and that uncertainty that the barriers bring. Testing, pre-departure testing and locator forms were removed earlier in Ireland than they were in some of the key markets. An example is the USA, which still required pre-departure testing until the beginning of June before you return to the United States. That was a big issue. People felt they could be trapped in Ireland.
Well, I think this summer will be strong. I think Q4 and into next year is more difficult to judge. It's a more uncertain time. A lot of the pent-up demand and deferred bookings will have washed through the system. You also have quite worrying sort of macroeconomic circumstances. You have interest rates rising, you have inflation being embedded. Who knows what's going to happen with the Ukraine situation and all the consequences of that. So next year is certainly far less certain, and the industry is kind of mindful that the recovery isn't going to necessarily be linear. It might be quite bumpy. The full recovery of Irish tourism is still probably 3 or 4 years away, but we've certainly made a strong start this year.
Once you get your sample though, you're going to take it into the next room. You can take the left or the right door behind me. Inside it's just a darker environment, and in there is where you are going to be drinking your samples.
So they're all the same, and
So guys, whenever you are finished those little glasses, you are just going to lay them down on the golden tray here for me.
It's particularly difficult to project what's going to happen through a summer when international tourism is affected by external, but I have absolutely no doubt that the big key Dublin attractions, the likes of the Guinness Storehouse, are going to be back to close to their 2019 figures.
People fundamentally need to travel, want to travel. We saw that in COVID, and the hotel industry is resilient, and the hospitality industry, and especially in Ireland, you know, we've had a lot of hard times over the years, and certainly we're able to deal with them. It needs to be flexible, adaptable, and I think that's Ireland as a country. You know, we're pretty small in a global context, so we've got to punch above our weight, and we've got to be flexible and adaptable.